Okay, so hello guys. So for this discussion video, we are going to apply the knowledge about partial fractions into the analysis of the Laplace or inverse Laplace transform process. So we are going to find the inverse Laplace transform of different equation by trying to apply the partial fraction na technique. So let's start this discussion by proceeding directly na sa aton nga inverse Laplace transform. So, I know nga nakita or na-watch nyo na ang previous nga video about partial fraction and you already have been familiar with that one. So, gamiton nato na ina nga concept. So, we are asked to find the inverse Laplace transform of the following proper fractions and express the result as a function of t. So we have, okay, first, we are given some function of s, which is equal to 100 all over s plus 10, then we have s plus 20. So, based on the knowledge of Laplace transform, so kabalo na tani magsuma. So, we have, so since may ara kita duwa ka function sa denominator, so we will have to decompose it, mera man ta duwa ka function diri sa denominator. So, we have s plus 10, we have s plus 20. Next, since this is linear, both silingon sa babaw, that is constant lang. So, we have a and we have b here. So, then, apply nato ng aton nga Laplace transform. So, applying sang theorem of Laplace transform, pwede kita makagamit equating sang exponents by using the traditional technique wherein we are going to multiply this. So, multiply to siya by the denominator which is s plus 10 kag s plus 20. So, pwede kita makagamit sa sininga process. So, wherein ang mabilin diri sa piak will be 100 is equal to, so ang mabilin diri we have a multiplied by s plus 20 plus b times s plus 10. So, kinanglan naton i-distribute or i-expand ang aton nga equations. This will be equal to 100 is equal to as plus 20a plus bs plus 10b. And we are then going to equate the equations sa aton nga left side sa aton nga right side. So, for the may ara nga s nga value, so diri sa piak wala kita sa amo nga value, so automatic that will be equal to 0 is equal to 20. Okay, so this is equal to a plus b. So, ang tanan nga may mga s, so ari siya kag ari. Next, we have tanan nga constant. So, tanan nga constant, we have 100, we have 20, we have 10. So, this is equal to, so this is equal to 100 is equal to, so b, so we have, this is equal to 20a plus 10b. So this one, pwede ta siya himuon wherein a is equal to negative b and then substitute natin sa ating equation. So we'll have 100 is equal to 20 times negative b plus 10b. So aton nga answer, 100 is equal to negative 10 b. b naton is equal to 10, negative 10. So aton din nga a will be equal to 10. Okay, so amo ni siya ang aton nga process by equating sa aton nga coefficients. But take note nga pwede kita gyapon kagamit sang Heaviside nga technique. So for the Heaviside technique, so we will have, okay, this is another nga technique na pwede natin gamiton. So we have, this is 100. Okay, or rewrite ko lang, we have 100. So so erase na lang kay para klaro. Okay, so we are going to use the Heaviside technique. Okay, so let us proceed. Okay, so maghambal kita Heaviside technique. Ang ginahimo naton is to find the values ng A. Ang himuon mo is kapihon mo ang bilog nga equation. So we have 100 all over s plus 10 multiplied by s plus 20. So automatic this will be multiplied kung ano ang denominator mo. So this is multiplied by s plus 10. S plus 10. So this will be cancelled out. So s plus 10. So aton nga answer will be equal to, so 100 all over s plus 20 all over, or this will be substituted by s, wherein s is equal to halin diri. So this will be s plus 10, equate mo lang to 0. So this will be equal to s is equal to negative 10. So 100 all over negative 10 plus 20. A naton is equal to 100 divided by 10. This is equal to 10. So, diretso na lang. But if ang tawag sin if amo nga process imo gamiton, this is Heaviside method. So, but still, pwede to siya magamit aton nga cover-up method. So, this is a cover-up method nga pwede naton gamiton. So, still, to come up with the same answer, so lang tawan naton kung same man siya po naton answer. If we perform the cover-up method, so that means i-cover naton kung ano exponents. Ay, ang aton denominator. Denominator ta is s plus 10. So, both silingon, kinangalan ko i-cover ang s plus 10. So, ang mabilin sa akong nga equation will be automatically s, or this one, we have 100 all over s plus 20. Then, substitutan ko sabay, same man dyan mong kagina sa process, substitutan ko siya by negative 10. So, this is equal to 100 all over negative 10 plus 20. So, akon nga A is equal to 100 all over 10, so that is equal to 10. Same man Japon with your letter B. But this time, ang akon nga kinangalan nga i-cover is this one. So, cover ko ang S plus 20. So, ang mabilin sa akon nga circuit, or sa akon nga equation, I mean, will be equal to 100 all over S plus 10. Which is, ang akon nga kinangalan ni substitute will be, so, negative 20. So this is equal to 100 all over negative 20 plus 10. This is equal to negative 10. So mo ni siya nga akong nga answer. Okay. So but take note nga ang aton nga nakuha nga value is just the decomposed value sa aton nga equation, and we were not yet able to transform this one. So, muna siya nga kinanglan siya natin i-transform. So, we will have to find the values ng ating nga transform. So, we have function of t. Okay, so rewrite ko na lang the equation order for us. So this is equal to the aton nga equation. So, we have function of t is equal to, pangitaon tanga Laplace or inverse Laplace transform will be a naton is 10 all over s plus 10 plus b naton is negative 10 all over s plus 20. So, amo niyang i-perform naton nga inverse Laplace transform. So, pwede naton ipagbuang ang constant. So, this will be equal to 10. Then, we have the Laplace inverse Laplace transform all over 1 plus s, over s plus 10 minus 10. Then, we have the inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over s plus 20. So, this is equal to 10. Then, we have e raised to negative 10t minus 10 e raised to negative 20. This is now our inverse Laplace transform. This is now ato nga final answer. Okay, so take note lang of the formula. nga gingamit naton. So we are just applying the technique we introduced on the partial fraction. Okay, so we will have another example. Okay, so we are given function of s is equal to s squared minus 2s plus 5 all over s minus 2 cube. Okay, ang given sa aton is this one. May ara kita repeated nga linear function or linear function sa dalom. So how do we transform this into its partial fraction? So we have, so since cube siya, but silingon may ara kita tatlo ka partial fraction. Okay, so una, will be linear form. So we have s minus 2. Next, ang naka-squared yung form. So we have s minus 2 squared. Next, another one is naka-cube na. So we have s minus 3 squared. Or cube, I mean. So, this one, since linear lang man ang s, linear ang s, linear ang s, so both silang yung constant lang tanan sa babaw. So this will be equal to a, b, c. So, we are going to perform the operation. So this is, okay, so we have multiplying sang aton nga denominator using the traditional method. So we will have multiplied by s minus 2 cubed. So this is equal to, sa left side natin will be s squared minus 2s plus 5 is equal to a times s minus 2 squared plus b times s minus 2 plus c. So this will be equal to, simplify ta lang, so we have s squared minus 2s plus 5 is equal to a multiplied by s squared minus 2s plus 4 plus bs minus 2b plus c. So next, combine natin, we will have, okay, so tanan nga naka-squared, okay, combine ta na, we have s squared minus 2s plus 5 is equal to as squared minus 2as plus 4a plus bs minus 2b plus c. So, tanan nga naka-squared. So, we have, okay, tanan nga naka-s squared. So, this is equal to 1 is equal to a. So, automatic, isa na niya sa atong mga value. A is equal to 1. Next, tanan nga naka-s lang. So, this one is equal to, or this, ang atong equation nga ma-form mo, be negative 2 is equal to 4. Okay, we have, tanan nga naka-s. Okay, so, take note lang, may sala kita gali sa pag-square ka, gina s minus 2 squared, so this is negative 4. Negative 4, guys, ha. So, negative 4a negative 4as. So, negative 4a plus b. Next, for the constant, so we have 5 sa ating right, left, I mean. So, sa ating right, we have 4a minus 2b plus c. Okay? So, base sa atin nga nakuha ang values ng A, pwede tayo solve ang B. So, this will be, ang aton nga B is equal to negative 2 plus 4A. So, this is equal to negative 2 plus 4. B naton will be equal to 2. So, aton nga C, pwede tayo din makuha. So, aton nga C will be equal to 5 minus 4A plus 2B. So, this will be equal to 5 minus 4 So minus 4 plus 4. So C natin will cancel out. So C natin will be equal to 5. Then we are going to find the Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform of, so we have A natin is, A natin is equal to 1 all over S minus 2 plus B natin is equal to 2 all over S minus 2 squared plus C natin is 5 all over S minus 2 cubed. Okay, so applying the rule of your inverse Laplace transform, so we will have, so this is equal to inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over S minus 2 plus 2. Then we have inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over S minus 2 squared plus 5. Then we have the inverse Laplace transform of S minus 2 cubed. So this is aton nga inverse Laplace transform. Inverse Laplace transform sini will be equal to e raised to 2t. So we have positive 2 plus 2. Then we have, since wala kita sa amuning Laplace transform, automatic this will be 1 all over s squared lang, but we will have your ano lang, uh, first shifting. So this means may first shifting kita nga e raised to 2t. And then we have your 1 all over s squared, which is equal to, so mayara kitang isang formula nga t raised to n bala is equal to n factorial all over s raised to n plus 1. So this is equal to, since s squared siya, but siningon t lang ato niya. Plus, so we have 5, still the same in Japan. So s minus 2 lang, but we will have e raised to 2t nga. Uh, I mean s cubed lang, but we have e raised to t nga first shifting. So we have here 5, then we have, this is s, okay, base diri, bot silingon aton nga, since naka-cube siya, bot silingon aton n is 2. So, kinanglan naton sa baba, okay, for the inverse Laplace transform. So, in order to make this work, so we have s minus 2 cube. So, in order to make this work, so this is, eh, aton n plus 1 is 3. So, aton nga n is equal to 2 factorial. So, kinanglan natin mag-divide by 2 factorial. So, this is equal to e raised to 2t plus t plus 2 e raised to 2t t plus 5 5 over 2 e raised to 2t multiplied by, so 2 all over s squared, so that is equal to s squared is t, ay naka-cube siya, so that is equal to t squared. Diretso ko na lang. So this is, okay. So ang iyang inverse Laplace transform sang s squared is equal, ay s cube is equal to t squared. So pwede combine or pwede nga amon lang niyaton nga final answer. Okay, next we have another example. So we will be given a an equation. Find the inverse Laplace of 4s plus 5 all over s minus 1 squared multiplied by, okay, so multiplied by s plus 2. Okay, so we know kinahanglan to siya i-decompose ang ating circuit or ang ating equation, I mean. So we have this will be, so since we have repeated linear, so first we have linear form s minus 1 plus we have s minus 1 squared. So plus another nga factor which is s plus 2. So this one will be equal to, so puro lang sila tanan linear nila. So this will be constant lang. We have A, we have B, we have C. And we are going to perform the operation. So ang gamito natin yung process is the pwede kita makagamit sang pwede ka mo makapili either by conventional kung ano muna ang medyo na naanada na, but you can also use the cover up method kung amo ni we have your um, linear nga repeated kag another linear. So pwede lang siya po ang cover up method, but there is a twist lang sa atong nga pwede himuon ni process. Okay, take note, if I cover sa akong nga bilog nga circuit. So we have are bilog ko nga s minus 1 squared. Kay take note nga ang kinahanglan ko man equate is kung anong s minus 1 squared. So that is equal to b. So ang b na to. So dari sa s minus 1 squared ma-appear ang akong nga answer, which is equal to 4s plus 5 all over s plus 2. And I am going to substitute the value which is s is equal to as s approaches 1. So 1 ang ating nga value. So we have b is equal to 4 plus 5 all over. So we have 1 plus 2. So this is 9 all over 3. Therefore, aton answer will be equal to 3. Okay? Next, we have for your, okay, if ang aton nga i-cover is the value nga s plus 2. So, kung ang i-cover natin is this one, so ang mabilin, so this is s plus 2, so this is equal to c. So that is equal to 4s plus 5 all over s minus 1 squared, then substitute the value which is negative 2. So this is equal to 4 times negative 2 plus 5 all over negative 2 minus 1 squared. So this is negative 8 plus 3 is equal to, plus 5 is equal to negative 3 all over 9. So this is equal to negative 1/3. Okay, A natin is 3, C natin is negative 1/3. But ang problema natin subong we have A. So hindi kita pwede ka substitute or hindi kita pwede ka diretso maka cover dere. So ang aton nga himuon or pwede nimo himuon is to assign any possible value. So ang in kalabanan ng gina-assign naton, so we have for S, so either 0 kung wala na siya simo factor, either 1 or negative 1. So pili ka lang da. But usually 0 kung wala siya sa aton nga a circuit. So or sa equation, I mean, sorry, kaka-mention kung circuit usually. So this is equal to, so we have, so substitute ko the values ang 0 sa akong mga S. So we have, okay, we have 4 times 0, 0 plus 5. So mabilis numerator is 5. Then I have, sa dalong will be 0 minus 1 is 1. Then we have, okay, so that is 0. Okay, okay, so that is, okay, so remove ko lang ni para. So we have 0 minus 1 is 1 squared. So then we have 0 plus 2. That is 2 times 1, that is equal to 2. So at the denominator is equal to 2. Next, we have a all over. So that is 0 minus 1. So that is equal to negative 1 plus b natin, which is equal to 3 all over s minus 1 squared. S minus 1 squared or 0 minus 1 squared. So 1 man Japon. Plus c natin, which is negative 1/3 all over s plus 2 or 0 over 2. So that is equal to 2. So simplify ko lang ang akon nga or ang aton nga process. So this will be equal to or okay, we have 5 all over 2 is equal to negative a plus 3 minus 1 all over 6. So multiply ko siya by 6 both side kay para ma-common sa aton nga both side. So we will have, so this is 30 divided by 2 is 15 is equal to negative 6a. Okay, negative 6a plus 18 minus 1. So we have 6a is equal to 18 minus 1 minus 15. So this is a is equal to 18 minus 1 minus 15. This is equal to 2 all over 6 is equal to 1/3. A natin is 1/3. Okay, so take note lang of the process na ginagamit natin. So we will have, so 1/3 all over ang aton nga inverse Laplace transform of 1/3 all over s minus 1 plus 3 all over s minus 1 squared plus. So we have negative 1/3 all over s plus 2. Okay, this time we have to perform the inverse Laplace transform. So this is equal to, so I have 1/3, then I have the inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over s minus 1 plus I have 3, I have the inverse Laplace transform over 1 s minus 1 squared plus I have negative 1/3 inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over s plus 2. So this will be equal to, so I have 1/3 e raised to t plus 3. So this is equal to, may ara lang ko first shifting which is e is equal to t. Then I have, so the s squared both sining 1, I have t plus, so negative minus na lang diretso. So we have minus, so we have 1/3, then I have e raised to negative 2. So this is now aton nga final answer. Okay, so that is one of the many nga mga techniques nga pwede gamiton, and that is very helpful gid especially ang cover up method in order to nga mapahapos ang aton nga considerations ng circuit. So we have here, what if we are given sang isa ka equation nga kay tagaan ta kamo sa medyo complex nga equation, nga example kay para as your reference. So we have, for example, function of s is equal to, so given sa ato ng s squared plus 2s plus 7, and then sa denominator mo still quadratic in form man siya. So we have s squared plus 2s plus 2 multiplied by s squared plus 2s plus 5. Okay? So, kung nakita natin, medyo complex, kag damo-damo, nakita sang quadratic form dali. But take note, all of the equations naton is a complex form, but there is common terms na pwede natin nakita. So, we have both, sa tatlo ka equation, we have s squared plus 2s, same man dali, same man dali. I could simplify the circuit by the equation I mean by letting x is equal to s squared plus 2s. Okay, so kung himuon ko siya nga x na lang, so I could simplify this one. Ang mabilin, we have x plus 7 is equal to, so I have x plus 2 na lang, and then I have x plus 5. Okay, so amo na niya ako nga equation subong. So, pwede ko maka-perform diri sa aton nga uh, partial differentiation or partial fraction I mean. We have x plus 2, we have x plus 5. This will be equal to a, this will be b. And then by aton heaviside or cover up method, pwede tayo makuha ang value sa aton nga a. So a naton will be equal to, so this will be negative 2 plus 7 all over negative 2 plus 5. So this is equal to 5 all over 3. So diretsyo ka na kay para maging familiar ka mo sa paano siya diretsyo ko na lang. So for letter B, this will be so negative 5 plus 7 all over negative 5 plus. So this is negative. So we have so negative 5 plus 7. So we have 2 all over. So we have 2 all over negative 3 or negative 2 thirds. So, R na nga nga A kag being a value, pwede na kita maka-perform sa aton nga inverse Laplace transform. So, this is equal to function of t is equal to, so diretsohon ka na lang substitute. So, we have inverse Laplace transform of we have a natin is 5 all over 3 all over. So, substitute ko diretso tanan. We have s squared plus 2s plus 2 plus we have negative 2 thirds all over s squared plus 2s plus 5. So, then we are going to distribute. So, we have, okay, so we have, so inverse Laplace transform, pagwa ko lang ang akon nga 5 all over 3. We have inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over s squared plus 2s plus 2 plus or minus na lang diretso. Okay, minus. So minus 2 thirds. Then I have the inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over s squared plus 2s plus 5. Okay, so take note nga medyo complex pa nga sa dalom and we need to perform the completing the square. So if we perform the completing the square, aton equation will be or aton nga equation will be equal to inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over. So we have s squared plus 2s. So this will be 2s plus 1. Then we have plus 1. So take note lang, dapat mangin aware kita or mangin familiar na kita with the completing the square. Minus. Okay, so we have 2/3. Then we have, okay, so we have, okay, so s squared plus 2s plus s squared plus 2s plus 1. So we have plus, okay, since 5, this is equal to 4. Okay, so this is equal to 1 sa babaw. Okay, so since, okay, so i-break down the pang ating nga circuit. So wala kita may nakita nga resemblance sini sa aton nga given nga mga Laplace transform table. So we have to break down this one. So this will be equal to, so we have 5/3. Then we have, so take note lang based on the Laplace table naton, may ara kita s squared plus naka-squared sa dalaw. May ara kita nga mga form. So kinahanglan convert ni nato ang aton nga equation into this squared form man. So we will have -1. Then we have 1 all over. So we have s, okay, so we have, diretso ko na lang ha. So we have s minus, so convert ko ni, this will be s plus gali plus 1 squared plus, so ang 1, ibuhin ko 1 squared. So take note, 1 squared is so okay lang ang 1 sa numerator. Minus, so we have 2/3. Then we have inverse Laplace transform. So we have, sa dalom, we have s plus 1 squared man plus, this is 2 squared. So since 2 diri ang aton nga base, dapat amo ni siyang aton a isang aton equation, so dapat may a man kita sa babaw. So that means kinahanglan diri sang 2, kinahanglan ko man mag-divide by 2. Okay? So this will be equal to, we have 5/3 inverse Laplace transform of 1 all over s plus 1 squared plus 1 squared minus 2, makancel gali ang 2, so ang mabili na lang is 1 na lang diretso. So 1 na lang, so we have 1/3 minus 1/3 inverse Laplace transform of 2 all over s plus 1 squared plus 2 squared. So this is s squared plus a squared lang, which is the formula para sa aton nga sine function. S squared plus a squared, but we have the first shifting lang. So this is equal to 5/3. Then we have e raised to negative t. Then we have sine. Okay. Okay, sine A na siya dapat. Sine A. A natin is 1, so that is sine t na lang diretso. Minus, so we have 1/3. Then we have first shifting, e raised to negative t. Then we have 2 squared. So aton A is 2, so we have sine 2t. So this now will be aton nga final answer. Okay, so this is aton nga final answer. So we have come up with the process of the transforming of inverse Laplace transform. So next natin nga discussion will be on series, which is the last topic for the advanced mathematics subject. So I do hope this is already helpful para sa inyo ang aring nga topic. So I do hope also nga medyo nabalik man kamo for the concept of partial fraction kay para medyo na ano man kita na review. So this is it for now. Thank you. Stay safe.